this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Today, we are doing a session with music. And I have to say, Mexican culture has played a massive role in my language learning process. When I was about your age, I used to watch a lot of Mexican TV and listen to a lot of Mexican music. One of those old school Mexican singers that I really like is Paquita, la del barrio. So she used to sing rancheras y boleros, and I love this sort of music. One of her most famous songs is this, Rata de dos patas. I love it. Es una canción de despecho. You know, when you've had your heart broken by somebody and it's therapy for you. It's a way to let it all out and let that person know how you feel, how they've made you feel and what you think of it. It's a little bit harsh. I'm going to warn you from now. It is a little bit harsh, and in modern times, perhaps this wouldn't be the way that singers would word their songs. Since we're living in a more politically correct era and we don't want to get cancelled. But bear in mind, this is from a different period. Do not get offended. Do not use any of these expressions to describe anyone. This is just culture from the past. And I'm going to teach you some insults, not to insult anyone. If you're listening to one of these songs, you know what they mean. It's just so colourful. There are just so many colourful ways of putting somebody down. These insults are just another level altogether. So yeah, let's just jump into Ratas de dos patas, two-legged rat. Sounds fabulous already. So, two-legged rats. So the first word I want you to write down is despecho, porque sí, esta es una canción de despecho. So despecho is spite, right? That anger. When someone's broken your heart or has cheated on you, left you in the worst way, and you're hurting. So this song comes from a place of profound pain, okay? And so take it as vocabulary and nothing else. And plus, shows it a little bit what her personality was. She's not with us anymore, but she's left us these gems. If you want to listen to this song, just look for Paquita, la del barrio, Ratas de dos patas, and you will find it. And let me know what you think of it. Okay, so let's just jump into the translation. Okay, so she starts off by saying, Rata imunda. Rata, we know, is rat. Imunda is something dirty and filthy. So she's saying, filthy rat, Rata imunda. It just sounds so much more dramatic. I love it. Animal rastrero. So rastrero is something that creeps or crawl. You imagine those creepy crawlies. Yeah, not the best way to be described. So she's saying animal rastrero, so a crawling animal. That's what this person is. It's so poetic. It's insulting you, but it sounds so nice in Spanish, right? Escoria de la vida. Scum of life. What it is, but I think we'd say scum of the earth. Escoria de la vida. Doesn't it sound like it's saying something nice? Escoria. The worst of the worst, the lowest of the lowest. Escoria. So if somebody says escoria, that's quite deep, okay? That's quite offensive. Edificio mal hecho. I feel as though this is very poetic Spanish. No one says that anymore. But she was an elderly lady, poorly made. So edificio refers to something that's quite monstrous looking. It's hideous. It's nothing nice. So this translation that I've come up with is poorly made, hideous thing. Or it could be monster. But you get the gist of what it means. So move over here. Infrahumano. Infrahumano is saying subhuman, you're less than human. Great. Espectro del infierno. Del infierno, hell. So hell spectre. We all know what a spectre is. That interesting one, interesting way. But I suppose if your heart is broken and you're in a lot of pain, these words probably they flow a little bit better rather than swearing in a more vulgar way. I think. Maldita, sabandija. So the word maldita means damn. Okay. So I'm not going to write that word over and over because it means damn. Damn it, maldita sea. Okay, damn it. Don't say that in class. I did not teach you that. Maldita sabandija. So sabandija is a vermin. Again, very low animals and insects, okay? Not very nice at all. When you think of a vermin, what do you think? So when we think vermin, we think bugs, right? Things that are quite disgusting. People who have no worth, no value. So that stings a little bit. I hope no one ever calls you a vermin because that's just... It's a massive insult, isn't it? So that's a nice one. Sabandija. Cuánto daño me has hecho. Okay, literally is how much you've hurt me. But naturally, I think it sounds better, you've hurt me so much. Can you see the pain that you've caused me? Cuánto daño me has hecho. You've hurt me so deeply. Yeah? So this line is probably the most expressive of a feeling. Cuánto daño me has hecho. You've hurt me so deeply. That's probably my favorite sentence because it explains all the other insults. But it is quite artistic. Right, so from here it goes Alemania. Alemania, again, vermin. This word cracks me up. Culebra pozonosa. We don't say pozonoso in Castellano de España. We say venenoso, no? Okay, venenoso. But it means poisonous just the same. So, poisonous snake. You'd probably say serpiente venenoso. Okay? But culebra is another word for snake. And this is why I think it's important for you to study Spanish and listen to music and series and TV programs and films from Latin America as well, because the Spanish is so varied that you're just enriching your vocabulary. And it's just so beautiful to be able to understand Spanish from other places as well. Over 20 countries where they speak different Spanish. So it's nice. I'm equipping you guys for the world out there. Okay. Despecho de la vida. Despecho is waste, okay, rubbish. Something that has no use at all. Despecho de la vida. Waste of space, waste of life, okay, worthless, okay, desecho. What you put in the bin, that's un desecho, okay? What you leave in the toilet, that's un desecho. Waste, okay? This line, te odio y te desprecio. Te desprecio. So, I hate you, you would have seen, and I despise you. Guys, when you say despise, it's like, I feel as though it's even more profound than hate. I hate you and I despise you, okay? Te desprecio. Okay, it's like, it's just, for me, it sounds as though it goes deeper, it cuts deeper. Te odio y te desprecio. No, it's got a stronger meaning. It's got a stronger meaning. I feel as though this is just, it's so harsh, but it also shows you how times have changed. Because I think the songs now that are, that talk about heartbreak and betrayal and that breakup, they're a lot more, they're not so descriptive. I think perhaps they're a little bit lighter. They're not as insulting. Let me know if you agree with me or not with that one, because Taylor Swift has done a few of these heartbreak songs, but I don't feel as though they're as full of anger, if you know what I mean. I think this is a song charged with anger. What do you think? All right, moving on. So, I hate and I despise you, okay? So we move over here. Rata de dos patas. So, two-legged rat. And that's the title. What's a two-legged rat? My ex-boyfriend. Two-legged rat. He broke my heart and he's destroyed my soul. This is what it feels like, right? Okay. Te estoy hablando a ti. So I'm talking to you. Te estoy hablando a ti. Okay? Porque un bicho rastrero, because a crawling or creeping bug, aún siendo el más rastrero, even being more of a creep, comparado contigo, compared to you, se queda más chiquito, is less of a creep. So even the smallest of bugs, even the worst animal in the world, the worst of the worst, the lowest of the lows, is just not as low as you. Basically, if we're going to compare, you're worse than the worst of the worst animal in the world. Okay? So the last line goes, maldita, which as we say is damn, okay? Sanguijuela, a leech, something that sucks onto you and leaves you dry, sucks your blood, sucks all your energy, sucks all the goodness out of you. A leech. Love that. Okay? So leech, you darn leech. I think darn sounds lighter than damn. You damn leech. We're not going to keep saying the M word. Cucaracha, cockroach. To call someone a cockroach is quite terrible, isn't it? No one wants to be compared to that bug, that insect. But if you're hurt, I suppose in the moment we could understand. You know, we can understand, perhaps, or never. Let me know. Is this song too harsh? I would like your opinion. Cucaracha. Que infectas donde picas. So you infect where you bite. So picar is to pick, or you go in the kitchen and you picar algo, but it's also to bite. So un bicho pica. So you infect wherever you bite, you infect where you bite. Y hiere, herir is to wound or to hurt, okay? So you wound and you kill. Those words are quite touching, they're deep, okay? They're very deep. And so from this, what I'd like for you to take, you have some animals, you have Rata, rat, you have culebra, which is another word for serpiente, snake. You have bugs, bicho, sanguijuela, leech, cucaracha, cockroach. You also have a lot of adjectives. Mal hecho, something that's poorly made, not good quality. Rastrero, creeping or crawling. Okay. You have a lot of conjugations. Odio, desprecio, I hate you, I despise you. And so take from that, if nothing else, I think this is a topic of conversation. How has music changed in the last 25 years? When we're talking about love songs, how have they really changed? Do you think that this song is really offensive? Do you think that if it was published today, we would sing along to it? Let me know. Would you listen to this song? And if you go and listen to it, let me know if you like the tune. Would you dance to it? Do you think this is an appropriate heartbreak song? Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's art? What's your opinion on this song? And let me know, what is your favorite heartbreak song? That is it. I'm going to leave you. Listen to lots more Mexican music. Molan estas canciones de antes. That is it, guys. I'm going to leave you until next time. Adios.